Living in a car for 6 days, traveling through Japan up to the Noto Peninsula is a place I've always wanted to visit, and this was one of the best adventures I've ever had. Alright, so we left about an hour ago, and we're heading to Otogi no Sato, which is that place that I showed in the Nagano video right there. And that's kind of our start for an adventure. Almost every time we go through the country this way. But it's going to be the start of our adventure this time too, and we're really excited for that. So, the doggies needed a bathroom break, so we stopped at this rest area in Niigata and saw signs for fresh seafood and crab, which definitely got my attention. It was a nice grassy area overlooking the ocean with people eating baskets of crab. I was just like, what? Alright, I can't miss this opportunity, so of course I had to jump in there and try out the crab ourselves. I couldn't believe it was about $20 US for 3 crabs that size. I'm from a beach town, but I've never actually just sat near the ocean eating crab like this. I got what it says is Japan's first microbrew. It's made with rice from Niigata, this beer, so it should be pretty tasty. I gotta keep it cool. I've been a long time fan of chimaki, which is a rice ball that's wrapped in a bamboo leaf and steamed. I really like the texture of the rice, and this is the best one I had in a long time. I always love the color of the Sea of Japan. It's just beautiful. And we saw this little torii gate on top of this island just popping up, and had to stop and check this place out. That was really unique. The bridge that went over to the island, the beach is all concrete steps that go down to the water, which is pretty unique. I've seen that at rivers but never at the ocean, so it was kind of nice. Very calm. As we got closer, we saw there was 2 torii gates, and there's a little shrine there. The view from up here was just phenomenal. One weird thing is that there were a whole bunch of foreigners just hanging out on the rocks down there. We drove through a beautiful Toyama, and right as sunset was hitting, we decided to go to an onsen, a little hot spring, up the hill. That was perfect. And then stayed the night at Michinoeki, and our car looked so angry for some reason. And this is where we stayed. This is the Umi no Eki, and it was gorgeous from above. Look at that. Massive parking lot where no one bothered us all night. It was quiet and peaceful. Then we hopped inside and got to have some sushi bowls. So the rice, just every grain of rice tasted so good. I couldn't believe it for just a little stop like this, how good that bowl was. So an old college buddy of mine lives in Fukui, and he was going to be up near Kanazawa, so we decided to meet up. So that was our next destination. My boy Ralph, this guy right here. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video with Ralph as we spent almost all our time at the beach, but this area, I'm so glad I got to see it. It's my first time here. It was just beautiful. I love water, and this had a lake, river, beach, lots of green, all brand new housing and developments. I seriously want to move to this area. It's just so beautiful. I found this little town across the bridge, and that was so nice. Everything there looks brand new. And we saw this giant house, and it turned out to be a coin laundromat, which was perfect because we had a bunch of sandy and wet clothes, and it was the perfect time to get some stuff done. See, I told you guys in the miniatures video, the coin laundromats don't have all those fancy burger restaurant colors. They're all just gray, but they did have a sneaker machine, so a washer and dryer, that was really helpful. That night we hit hot spring number 2, got some food, and we spent the night at the bottom of Noto. Alright, so this place is kind of famous for making sand sculptures in summer. I'm gonna come check it out. Look at this garden over here, that's pretty cool. Got some famous characters up in here. You got a free foot bath, which I can almost guarantee is full of sand at any time of the year. I'm gonna check it out. Let's go look. All right, let's give this a go. Looks like hot spring water. Oh my God, the bench is so hot. All right. Oh, that's real hot, but it's good. That's nice. It's called Daikon Ashinoya. That's funny. Well, that's really good. I think after a big hike, maybe after we finish the loop of Noto, we gotta come back here and we're gonna get a little bit of rest time in this foot bath. It's good. It's really good. I don't want to leave, but I guess I have to. It's nice. So this is hot spring water. They got the whole list up here, the different types of things. Oh, that was a nice pit stop. Let's go check out these sand sculptures. Just thinking about the amount of time that it takes to make something like this. And they're just maintaining it with water, that's it. That's pretty damn cool. The donut truck. It's a donut truck with ice cream. What's going on there? That's another sand sculpture. Looks like the guy's crying a little bit. Let me check it out. The water that they use to keep the sculpture like all set and everything. Look at all that great food. I wish I could have eaten a little bit of everything. So I'm always talking about Michi no Ekis, Umi no Ekis, all these nice little shops with all the local things, but I never shown you guys the inside. And this is the best one I've been to, so I really wanted to show you. So here we go. This place had so much stuff. Fresh vegetables, locally grown, of course. All local teas, drinks, sake, wine, beer, all stuff from the region. They have their own bakery too. Everything here looked really nice. And then they had a Notoguro section. Everything Notoguro was heaven for me. There's Notoguro ramen, Notoguro miso for the soup, and also miso paste that you can put on things. They had so much stuff here. They had Notoguro jerky. They had everything you could possibly imagine. I did a video a few months back about finding Notoguro, that rare sushi that's on this side of Japan. At this rest stop, I found a Notoguro burger. I'm very excited about this. I think it's pretty much gonna be like a fish sandwich, but just the fact that it's that rare sushi and that I get to have it as a burger is pretty cool. So let's check this out. And it is a little burger. They even got some fries up in there. This is that. No, back. This is the Notoguro burger. Alright. Kind of tastes like crab cakes. This is really good. That was a win. Alright, we decided maybe it's better just to try driving on the beach a little bit. It's not the greatest for the car, but I gotta try it. We're here, right? Oh, we might as well. Alright, here we go. Looks like you can go left or right. Right, we can head down to the beach and hang out there, and left is just the driveway, so I'm gonna head left. And yeah, this is it feels like driving on a regular road. Earlier I checked, and it's really packed well, so it does feel like a regular road. You go a little bit off to the side here, it's sandy like a normal beach, but this part is pretty easy, and you get some good scenery along the way. This is good. I'm loving this. Because of the way the sand is, you don't need a special car or four-wheel drive or anything like that. I think any car can ride on here. Even a K car would be fine. I've seen a few, actually, so. Yeah, this is what it's like to drive on the beach and hang out in the car. At Michinoeki that we stayed at the night before, they had a free tire washing and under the car washing service. 60 seconds, a bunch of jets shoot under your car. That's free. Just another reason why this was my favorite Michinoeki so far. They could easily have charged 100 yen, 200 yen, and people would pay it. But just that it's free is really cool. One stop, we just saw this, and so I decided to stop the car. There was a big concrete torii at the beginning of this road, and then here is a really big wood one. It was a cool little pit stop. I couldn't believe this when I saw it. How do you have a place this beautiful, this perfect, and no one's building here? There's no big apartment complexes, hotels, anything. It's just nature. And I think it's hard to find places that are this amazing that aren't being turned into some resort area or something. So we were just driving through and we made a pit stop and saw that they had this lookout point. It wasn't really advertised anywhere, but we went and checked it out. And it actually had pretty decent views of the area. And this is only a small part of Noto, but you can see Noto Island down there. Now the weird part is, at the base of the steps, there were 3 or 4 goats. Gia did not like the goats. And she's not scared of anything. Nope. So I'm here at the, I just forgot what it's called, but it's where they're growing all the rice in this field in patterns, and it looks really nice. I just wanted to take a walk down. It goes right down to the beach, so I just wanted to check it out. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Oh man, it's a great time of day to be doing this. Check that out. There's a bunch of people up on the observatories, but there's no one really walking down these paths. I saw a few earlier, but yeah, this is where it's at. This is really up at the top of Noto, so it took kind of a while to get here. I went through some random neighborhoods, took a freeway. A lot of the highways here are tolled highways, but the entire time I was driving up Noto, there was no fee at all. It's completely free and it's really nice, well maintained. We're right to the ocean. Check that out. And the path just keeps going around. I'm not really sure what's over there, but I'd like to check that out. Just want to see what was around the corner real quick. And then it's another straightaway with another corner. And it might happen again, so I'm not really sure how far I'm gonna take this trail. And nope, it just ends. And random tire tracks in the mud.
We're going to rise above this.
Sunset on the ocean is so rare in Japan, so it's kind of cool to be able to see this from Noto. Yeah, check it out. Because I heard, that's pretty cool, I heard you can get rice balls made with the rice from this field, so I did. So this is, I just picked a really simple flavor, the salt flavor. I'm gonna try that. It's really hot. Oh my god, it's really hot. Wow. It's very salty, but it's really good. The rice, the quality of rice here is just a whole different level. And then I got what was the Wajima. This is the area that we're in right now. Wajima soul food. It's a scarecrow, which is a quail egg, a Vienna sausage, and a Frankfurt is what it said. So I'm gonna try that as well. It should be interesting. Yeah, it's all right. So if you ever get a chance to come down to this rice paddy field area, they have their own nihonshu from the rice, and they have their own rice balls. So definitely give both a try. They're both really good. Well, my theory on why this rice is so good, because it is really good, is that it's right on the ocean. I feel like it's getting that sort of nice atmosphere, surrounded by mountains and trees and a really nice clean air, and then it's right on the ocean. So that, I think that makes it quite a delicious rice blend. Yeah. So we stayed in this uminoeki right on the ocean. It was really nice. We went to a famous sushi restaurant in the area. I mean, check out this stuff. It looks really good. This place had one sushi chef doing all the work. And everything was just put on this little slab in front of you. Here's some fugu karaage. It's the first time I've had that. Had bones in it though. It was really good. That's cool. I love that. Yep, just plop the ginger on the counter. Oh, that was some good too. Nodoguro! And grilled fugu. And then in the morning we tried to find this bakery, it was closed, so then we ended up going to another sushi restaurant right in front of Morning Market. This is a cool place too, and they have this like every morning. It's kind of like, I guess, a mini Tsukiji and all that. Kokodakeya, the only here restaurant. What a funny name. We wanted to eat some sushi, even though it's like 10 in the morning. So we're gonna check out this place over here. It looks really good. and we just kind of chilled in the car and relaxed and just browsing and stuff. And now we are heading up to the very tip top of Noto and a lighthouse. So we're gonna go check that out, and then we're gonna go to some Onsen was like Genki no Yu. It's like energetic bathhouse. So that should be fun. And then hopefully we've been seeing Hachiman Ramen all along this trip. Every time we come to Ohakuriku, we see Hachiman Ramen, number 8 ramen. And we've never actually tried it. And so there's one close to where we're staying tonight. Kind of looking forward to being able to try that. I literally came out of a tunnel and I looked in my rearview mirror and saw a waterfall, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna check this out. So I've seen a lot of waterfalls in Japan, but I've actually never seen a waterfall that's emptying into the ocean, and I think that's pretty cool. All right, check that out. Going straight into the ocean. I'm not really sure what to think about this, but there's an abandoned tunnel behind me. What's inside? I don't know. So apparently it collapsed, I don't know however long ago, and instead of repairing it, they just built a new tunnel. So this one, the remnants are still there. Then we arrived at the infamous Godzilla Rock, which was absolutely not the image that I originally had in mind.
Godzilla Rock!
We actually passed by this because it wasn't really well marked and there was no one here. But there it was.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm enjoying myself at the beach here, and hey, what's that sound? Oh no, it's Godzilla! We better run!
Nobody said anything about this many stairs. Oh look, there's more. Oh, this should be fun. That's my greatest weakness, stairs. Here we go. So many damn stairs. I mean, look how high we are now. That's all stairs. All right, this better be pretty cool. Here's hoping, anyways. It is really beautiful. I'll give it that. But just we're so tired. We've been traveling up the coast all day. So this lighthouse back here, it was built in 1883. It used to be manned, but now it's all automatic. But what's really cool about this spot is that you can see sunrise and sunset from this location, which I think is pretty cool. We'll be just short of sunset. We have to head out, so we won't be able to see it, but I can see the sun setting over there, so I'm guessing the sunrise is on that side. We traveled so far, and I just need to let off some steam. This was really great. Alright, so I've been seeing signs for this place forever, the Hachiman Ramen. I'm really excited to try it out. Got it right here. So we gotta try it with some shrimp gyoza, and we doubled the veggies. That looks pretty good. Gotta say, for a chain, this place was alright. Everything tasted pretty good. So I think we've probably stayed here just long enough. The last 2 days we've kind of lounged for a few more hours than we normally would, since we do have time, and just hanging in this car. It's a pretty relaxed place to hang out. Let's go check out this Michinoeki. It was pouring rain through the night, but it seems pretty nice now. And this is it. Here's the souvenir shop. They made a kind of mock train station over here, and it has all the feelings of a train station, but there's actually no train here. It was really funny. I'm gonna go buy some, what the sign says is American long potatoes, which I've never heard of. I've been out of America for 10 years, so 11 years, 12 years, I don't know, a long time. Been out of America, and I've never heard of these long potatoes until like in Japan, but let's give them a try. So I just talked to the guy. I was just asking about the, 'cause I've never seen these American potatoes in America. He just said it was something that was kind of like, I guess, was done at some point, McDonald's or something. I didn't really catch everything, but that it became really popular in Japan, even though it's not popular in the States. But there was a time when they had this sort of like campaign of these long potatoes. They look pretty good. His recommendation was the shio, so I did that. So we're here eating these long potatoes, and thank you. What's kind of cool about this is he actually like put this through a press, put the potatoes through a press, and fried them up right in front of me. Yoink. Yeah, he fried them up right in front of me, so you know, it's not. I was imagining he just had these sitting in, you know, under a heat lamp or something, but you know, he did it fresh, and they are really long. Look at this. It's longer than my head. Yeah. Good. We're both ridiculous. Yeah, I'm guessing this guy's probably not married. So right down the road from there was an udon shop. The guy used to be a salaryman somewhere and decided to give that up and learn how to make udon. Went all over Japan, learned about it, and then made this place in like the middle of nowhere. But it was the best udon. Got the fried mochi udon. Oh my god, that's amazing. Mixed tempura udon. Usually these are just little tiny pieces, mostly onions, but this one had full veggies in it. It was so fresh, so delicious. We were just driving by and had to stop here.
Just like every other beach that we've been to in Noto, there's plenty of parking and it's free. And the beaches aren't crowded. Even though this is a busy time of year, it's fantastic. And it's a really gorgeous beach as well. Check it out.
The last thing we did was we had to try champion curry. My friend's been raving about this. I wanted to see just how good it was, and it is the best curry I've ever had. I will definitely have to find this place again. So champion curry at Nappy Mall was our last stop, but that was a fantastic journey that I will never forget, and I can't wait to go back again.
Don't forget to remember when you leave. Don't forget to remember. Don't forget to remember.